Okay. What's up? Yes, the title of the video is me talking about I almost said Beastars Season 2 Episode 1, maybe. If you were at my live streams, you've probably seen this coming. Yes, there's Dragon Ball Fighters footage in the background, not Genshin. Didn't get any Genshin footage and didn't feel like downloading a stream. But besides that, let's talk about and the footage is from Lightning stream. Lightning, go subscribe to the man. That man deserves more subs. Besides that, let's talk about I just want to talk about it. I've been thinking about it non-stop since last night. Last night. And I'm gonna be real, I fucking loved it. It's straight out of the gates, without any spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers in this video, but without any spoilers, it was great. For everybody who just doesn't want to get spoiled, the animation is great. The story is really fucking good just from the start. The pacing, oh my god, the pacing, everything's all fucking great. They like, okay. Let's talk about one thing at a time, okay? So, if you thought the opening was the best part of Beastars Season 1, what the fuck is wrong with you? 2, you might hate Beastars Season 2, I guess. Because we all know about the pandemic and all that stuff. And we all know what happened. And to seeing what had took the hit, the opening took a hit, which is fine because the song is still fucking beautiful. I fucking love the song. I fucking love the song. The song is still fucking fire. It's just as fire as the first one. It depends on your music taste, but they're still both really good. The intro is just stock. It's kind of just like reused from the first season. They must have been like on a time crunch, or the budget must have been put all into the series. And if y'all were worried that the budget looked like it was really slashed or something because of COVID, don't worry. It's only the intro that took place. When I was watching through the first episode, I was watching through it, I was like, good. Oh, the animation is just as good or even better than the first season. I'm gonna say it. It's just as good or better. It's just as good as better. So if y'all care about the intro, I'm gonna be real. I was born. So I started watching anime, and the intro was always like something on and off with me. Like, as I grew older, I started to like the intro more and more and started to actually listen through the intros. Most of the time I would have just skipped the intro. So an intro not being interesting to me is kinda okay. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from where it starts. So the series starts like 2 months after the end of season 1. So there's been a 2-month time skip. We have our boy Legoshi, his Jack, and the rest of the dogs. You know, the good boys. I don't really know all their names. I just know that they're Legoshi's friends. And they're looking outside. They're out there because Jack said there were gonna be some shooting stars. And they're like, I'm cold. And it's like, no, there's gonna be shooting stars. I'm gonna go grab a telescope. And he grabs the telescope. He's running down the hall to get to them. He finds where Temtem's grave is. So if you don't know who Temtem is, or the goat that died at the beginning of season 1, which is, if you don't know, it's gonna be a big plot point in the series. I have spoiled myself a little bit, not for this season, but like seasons past this one. But it's just to see if the writing is just as good. The writing is just as good. Also, we all know whoever's the new characters in this show in the season, we all know one of them is gonna be the murderer. Okay, okay. The arc's called the Murder Solution arc. Okay. But we're not there yet. We're just starting. So he looks into the auditorium where he died, and he sees eyes. He sees eyes look at him back, and he gets scared and runs. He tells his friends, they don't believe him. And like they're talking to each other, and Legoshi's texting on his phone because him and Haru are a thing. I think it's complicated. Well, of course, Legoshi's and Haru's relation is very complicated. So we get our little Legoshi and Haru a little moment, which I loved. I fucking loved. I saw those two interacting with each other more casually, more calmly. Legoshi being able to talk to her easily was the cutest thing, and I freaking loved it. Their relationship is cute, which I loved. Of course, Haru's very still worried, still like she still gets some flashbacks of, Legoshi try to eat her. And the relation's not public for many reasons. This is high school. If any of you been in fucking high school, we all know that rumors spread and rumors stick. If there's two things, rumors spread and rumors stick. God. Rumors spread and rumors stick. So she doesn't want a rumor of her and Legoshi's relationship. Not just because she gets bullied anyways, but she won't just get bullied, she'll get outright like discriminatized for dating a wolf. And there are parallels to beastars, and people have done it before, beastars to race and stuff like that, which with the current climate right now, I'm not gonna talk about. The most I'll say is Black Lives Matters. There you go. Black Lives Matter. Why can't we get this? That's the most I will say. But there's so many symbols and fucking beastars that you can take. But the most to say, he's a predator, she's prey. One eats the other. So it's like, I don't want people to think she doesn't want to get discriminatized for it. It's like the Beastars universe is very racist. Like not only is non-species, between two species hated, like different species with another different species breeding or being together is discriminated. So like a herbivore with like a deer with a rabbit is already discriminated. So a wolf and a rabbit would be even more discriminated. Which is great. If there's something I do dislike about this episode, is that I did not get enough Haru and Legoshi interacting with each other. That's the only downside of this episode. Everything else is great. So, and Legoshi's going through some existential crisis. He's got the girl. Yay. But now he doesn't know if he's in a relationship with her. You know how she says she doesn't want it to be rumors or public yet. And Legoshi goes after, he's by himself. He's like, are we in a relationship or not? Which, if maybe some guys can relate to that. I don't know. I'm a weeb. I never known other human interaction. What is that? Joking. Uh, but he kind of goes through an existential crisis because in the last season, at the end, he says, "I'll get stronger for you. I will become stronger." 2 months later, he's done nothing for that. He's not become stronger. He's basically the same as he was in the first season. He just has the girl now. But it's like, wait. Huh? 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 So he's kind of not feeling himself this day, this year. Besides that, Louis has been absent for the 2 months. For the 2 months, he's been completely absent. Everybody's wondering where he is. People are wondering where he is. Legoshi's like, damn, I punched the shit out of that guy. Where the fuck is he? And then he suddenly arrives one day. I'm skipping over a few things. There are a few details which will I come back to, which this will make a lot more sense if you've watched the episode. I'm saying this. I've already said this is spoilers, but why are you watching this if you don't understand what's going on? Okay, I'm not the best at explaining cohesive storytelling. I'm saying it's better if you just watch it. So they're all wondering where Louis is, and suddenly he arrives one day. And he's like, he seems happy. He seems content. Like in the first season, whenever he interacted with Legoshi, it was always with a hint of arrogance or a hint of pride and hate to Legoshi as a predator and stuff like that. But when he said sup to Legoshi, it was just like, hey, what's up, dude? It's been a while. And Legoshi's expression is just like, the fuck, you haven't been here for years. You haven't been here for months. It's like, what? You just come out of nowhere. He's like trying to understand. But like, look, Louis walks off and Legoshi's like, I want to ask him more questions, but he seems unapproachable. Basically paralleling the first part of the series, the start of the series. At the start of the series, he felt like there was no way he would ever be able to rise or touch or even come close to the level of Louis. And we saw him change between at the end of the arc when he punched Louis, but right now, looking at that, it shows that nothing's changed. One thing has changed. Yes, he's fought. Yes, he's fought for what he wants. Yes, he's fought for what he likes. He's got the girl, but like, nothing's changed. Louis is still untouchable. He's still a loner in the drama club. So Louis goes to the drama club and he puts out his he's leaving. He's quitting, basically. He goes like, I'm leaving. See ya. And he says to Legoshi, have fun in these dim lights. I found my own path for what I want to do. And Legoshi thinks and is like, dim lights? What? And Legoshi's stunned. Those words will come back and hit him a lot harder. Because Louis has found something that Legoshi doesn't. A purpose. A reason. Something that I know a lot of high schoolers can relate to is having a purpose, having a drive, what you want to do. Louis is, we've all seen a person, you know, they have their lives figured out. They know what they're going to do. They're going to go to college. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They have a plan set up for their life. And you're there like, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm stuck. I have no idea what I'm going to do. And you stress. and that comes to fruition when Legoshi is cleaning the bathroom and he looks in the mirror and he's like, what am I doing? What has happened? Am I fine with just being the loner, being the side character basically. Am I fine with this? Or is there something I want to do with my life? Which is we're starting with this is the first episode and we're starting with something I personally can relate to too much. Legitimately I can relate to that way too much. Uh so when I said that the first episode is fucking fire and hits like they're already starting to hit you with the hard themes and the emotions and stuff, like already, I mean like that. Accurately depicting like most high schoolers in like the ages of 16 to 17 to 18 when they're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, or people who actually do know what they're gonna do with their life and have things figured out. But we haven't seen episode 2. I do not know what Louis stuff. I don't know what episode 2 is gonna bring, but let's keep talking about episode 1. There's a few other parts I want to touch on. So Juno, the wolf girl, that liked Legoshi. The wolf girl that liked and confessed to Legoshi. She's like, Legoshi goes to her and tries to ask her about Louis. And she's like, stop playing with my heart. Do you hate me? Do you not understand? What is the problem? Am I the problem? And of course, my poor child, my poor boy Legoshi, as any man would in that situation, has no idea what the fuck to do. Goes like, the girl's crying. She's crying because they rejected her. I do not know what it's saying. She's saying it's because I hate my own race. So Legoshi tries to calm down and puts her to a pack of wolves. I kind of skipped this part, but I understand like the situation. He puts her out and sees everybody crowd around her, and so there's a thing, if you don't know beastars, there's a thing called the beast star, and it's something that the principals pick, and it's one of the students. It's kind of like a popularity contest. But it's like they pick who's the most outstanding or who's the most the beastar is supposed to unite predators and prey together, so and try to distinguish discrimination from the school, even the state level, the country level. So that's the thing. And Legoshi looks out and sees how many people pay attention to her, and sees how she's doing. And the next day is like, there's a paper where it's like, oh, everybody's on Juno, everybody's paying attention to Juno. With Louis out of the picture, honestly, the next beastar might be Juno, and everybody has their eyes on Juno because Louis's not been here for 2 months, resigned from the drama club, is doing something else with his life. And Legoshi sees those two. Legoshi sees Juno, and he goes like, it's not jealousy. He's not jealous of Juno, but he's more like envious. He sees that Juno has a purpose, has a reason to do things, has a plan, has stuff like that. And he's over here, doesn't know if he's in a relationship, kind of stuck, and is just, what am I doing in my high school life? Which is like I said, it's just the themes. It's this theme of the episode, trying to find a purpose. That's what I took out of this episode. And it kind of ends. It ends on a cliffhanger. So if you heard from the beginning of the episode, I told you that Jack, his best friend, found eyes in the auditorium of Thames Deaf, the Thames Deaf auditorium. Saw eyes, And if any of you've seen the trailer, we all know what it probably is. So the whole episode, he's been hearing like a noise, like a rattling noise that a snake would make. And bro, I'm sorry, it's obvious that it's gonna be the freaking snake that's next episode, because the cliffhanger ends with Legoshi in the laundry and calling the snake, or the person who's watching him, to come out and show themselves. And they're like, oh ho ho, it is time to show myself. I guess it's time. And it drops with this mysterious aura around them just to hide it from us. And we all know who it is. It's gonna be the snake, the big snake. I saw the laundry room and I looked at the scene from the trailer, and it's definitely the snake. It's definitely the gigantic snake that I don't understand why it's so big. That's probably what's gonna happen, and that scene's gonna play out. So yeah, that's what Beastars episode 1. What do I think? How do I rate it? Honestly, it is a 8 out of 10. I would put 10 out of 10, but I'm kind of still riding off the hype, so I'm gonna put 8 out of 10. A safe number, which is really fucking, I don't know. So the first episode made me want to watch more. It made me want to watch more. It gave me the characters I liked. It gave me the characters I want to see more of. And it just was like, oh, I want to see them. I want to see them do things. I want to see Legoshi. I want to see Haru. I want to see all these characters more. And it's been what I've missing. And I can't wait for later episodes. So I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Tell me if you like this video. It was me ranting. It was me talking about anime. It was me talking about my reaction to the first episode. So I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.